Hi guys, and welcome back or to my channel if you're a first time visitor. I'm Kat. I run Catalina's Classroom, and when I created this channel, I really wanted there to be a focus on natural skincare and what I did to clear my own skin. And I had the idea last night, why not share my acne story? Because anyone that's had cystic or reoccurring moderate to severe acne has a story. And I hope that this helps you guys. Hope that it makes you feel not as alone or alienated. And I really hope this just inspires you guys to do whatever it is you feel called to do to take control of maybe your health and wellness and in turn your skin. So where does my acne story start? So my acne story starts when I was, I think I want to say 10, 11, 12, like 4th, 5th grade level and age. And I remember getting my first pimples and being confused because I was like, where's everyone else's? Like, I noticed that a lot of my peers had really clear skin, so at that time I didn't feel ugly. I just felt very isolated. I was confused because I was like, why don't we look? Why is this not happening to you? Over time, my self-esteem really started to take a hit, especially as I got older. So proceeding to middle school, I was also a competitive gymnast. So when you do gymnastics, you have to wear something called a leotard, which is literally a bodysuit, a short sleeve bodysuit that has a showing of your chest and your back. And my acne problem was not limited to my face. So I did get back breakouts and chest breakouts, and it made me feel very, very, very insecure because, again, my peers didn't have the same problem. So I was just like, what is happening? And I actually had a coach point it out to me in front of my teammates, and that made my self-esteem. I don't know if you guys can hear that dog. It's not my dog. It's one of the people's in the neighborhood. But that made my self-esteem take an even bigger hit. Um, Felt so ugly. I still remember the moment it happened. I felt like I wanted to hide, um, giving my younger self a hug. And it was from someone that the comment was from someone that I really looked up to and really trusted. So again, my self-esteem got the message, and I got the message that you're ugly and there's something wrong with you. So going on and going on, in middle school, I actually started experimenting with pharmaceuticals and topicals. So my parents agreed to let me try Epiduo, which is very popular on the market. I don't know what chemical or what chemical compound it is specifically. I do remember that it burnt the shit out of my skin. Like I literally had flaky skin all over my mouth, or like around my mouth. So I never went back to that. And then I remember my dermatologist put me on something with a Z. I have to look it up. She put me on something with a Z, and I think it was retina A derivative. I have to look it up. I'll link it down below once I find it out. Once I find out what it was, and it cleared up my skin. This was around like the end of middle school, so I want to say like 7th, 8th grade. That's when I first started experimenting with that stuff. And my skin was clear, at least on my face. They gave me benzoyl peroxide, a wash to do on my chest and my back, and that got my acne there under control as well. So I started to feel a little bit more confident in myself. And then after my freshman year of high school, I want to say, after my freshman year of high school, the insurance stopped covering that medicine. And after my freshman year of high school, I transitioned to a co-ed high school from an all-girls high school. And at that point, my acne came back cystic, it came back angry, and it came back with a vengeance. And it didn't make it any better that I was being thrown into a new environment, and I had to now get to know both girls and boys, and I just felt very, very scared and very insecure. I felt like I wasn't pretty enough to go there, and I just felt like I was walking into like a completely new world. So throughout high school, I found myself really ripping on myself for having acne, and um, in turn, it made me rip on my parents because I was like, I need something for this. Like, can't you see? Like, I'm suffering. And this is pre finding out about diet and skin and lifestyle and all of that. So, my parents, seeing that I was really upset, they got me back to the dermatologist and they put me on retina A again and benzoyl peroxide again and I believe doxycycline. So doxycycline is a very strong antibiotic and it's cleared up my skin, but when I stopped taking it, it actually made my skin come back or my acne come back 10 times worse. I think there was a point in high school too where I stopped taking the retina A again, or the insurance stopped covering it, and my acne came back tenfold. And again, my self-esteem was just suffering. In high school, I did cheerleading, and some of my cheerleading counterparts experienced it, so I didn't feel as alone. But they used to like want to pop pimples and stuff, and I always had people trying to touch my face, and I didn't like that. Like, I just felt again so badly about myself. Like, I just wanted it gone. And I think my senior year of high school, I got back on to either doxycycline or retina A. So my skin was flip flopping between super super clear and then like angry acne. Um, I want to say the summer of 2018 was when I discovered how diet correlates with skin. Oh wait, I think I have my timeline messed up. Please hold. Okay, I've had to do this part of the video like 3 times because I just can't remember. So I think so I graduated in 2017 high school, and then 2018 because I was late going into college. So I enrolled in college. I did the spring semester that started in like March. So during the beginning of my college adventures, um, I started experimenting with veganism because I thought maybe it would help out my skin. And I didn't really find that that was the case. Granted, it was because I was eating more processed vegan foods like dairy-free cheese and all of that, a lot of bread, and not really focusing on like whole foods or plant-based foods like vegetables and fruits, but that's a whole other story. And after the spring semester was over and summer came, I believe that was when I was like, huh, I'm gonna do more research. And when the summer came, it also happened that I ran out of my retina A. And my mom was like, what do you want to do? Do you want to refill it? And I was like, nope, I think I got this. So December 2018 was when I threw myself into diet and healing and health and gut health and hormonal health for healing my skin. And through that, I actually found Organic Olivia, and I watched her video on how she healed her skin through parasite cleansing, through herbalism, and through taking stuff out of her diet. So after that, I was like, you know what? I can do this. Like, I have no doubt in my mind that I can do this. So with this new found confidence in everything, I found myself on this new journey. And so with this journey, I did my first parasite cleanse, and the results were great. Like, they were amazing. My skin cleared. It really cleared, and I actually found that I had regular periods too, because I'd been having irregular periods as well. I was also on birth control in high school for acne, and it actually made my acne worse. And um yeah, I went 2 weeks without dairy, without bread, pasta, refined carbs, without processed meats, and without sugar, any added sugars besides what's in vegetables naturally and besides what's in fruit. Um, and I started, just experimenting with herbs, and it was great. And so that's not where the story ends. The thing about that is that you shouldn't be on like a permanent parasite cleanse. Like, let's get that straight. But it's important to have a balanced diet, and a balanced lifestyle. So, coming into the fall of 2018, I started dwindling and straying away from what I knew was making my body feel good. And I attribute that to a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety. I stopped going to therapy. So it was a lot of mental health stuff that was going on at the time. And I'll provide pictures. My skin in December of 2018, and I think February or maybe March, that's when the pictures are, no. So it would be December 2018 and then March 2019, and February 2019. That's when my skin started breaking out again, and I felt so disheartened again. Those feelings from high school of like wanting to hide came back, and um, I was sad, I was depressed, I felt lonely, I felt isolated, I felt all types of things. And, you know, then I took that time to remember when I'm in tune with my body, and when I pay attention to what I eat and what's making it feel good, what's making it feel bad or imbalanced, I am able to reverse this. So I remembered all that, and then by, I want to say, the springtime, like May, June, July, my skin was getting clear again, and that was amazing to see. I think I cut out dairy. I stopped eating out for a while too. A lot of people don't realize, or I found out that um, heavy oils like canola oil and vegetable oil can also attribute to um, hormonal problems, which can result in hormonal acne, and digestive problems, which can result in digestive acne. So throughout all of this, I was going through it, but I was also growing through it, because in high school, I remember it feeling impossible to feel pretty and beautiful, and I was taking on tons of makeup every day. And during this time of like winter 2018 and like summer of 2019, I put in so much work to build myself up and to grow my confidence and grow my love for myself and the love for my skin. And it got to be where even if I was following my new lifestyle or my new diet and I was still experiencing like breakouts, it got to a point where I didn't care. Like, I just genuinely didn't care. I didn't care who saw it. I didn't care if I went out the house with no makeup. I did not give two fucks. Like, I was just so, and I still am. That's the thing. I'm very carefree now with my skin. If I had a pimple like right here the other day, I went out I went out to grocery shopping without putting on any makeup. I used to have to do that. I used to go anywhere. I used to have to do a full face of makeup. I had to wear a new outfit. It was just so much insecurity and so much needing to prove to the world I'm pretty, I swear. And I just used that time to really, again, build myself up. I was like, no, I'm not going back to that self-hate that derived because of the way I felt about my skin. And like I said, I just put in the work. Like I was I was not gonna allow myself to go back to that state of needing topicals and stuff like that, to have be taking an antibiotic so strong. So where am I in my acne story right now? So I'll come closer so you guys can see. So I don't have perfect skin. I don't believe there is perfect skin. Skin is something that fluctuates and is very fluid, just like anything else in the world. But I would say that right now my skin is at like a very stable place, especially my on my face. On my back, I do still experience sometimes, especially if I'm very stressed, if I'm eating a lot of dairy or refined sugars or carbs and I'm eating out a lot, I'll still break out on my back and even sometimes on my chest. I'll show you guys that too. There's like no active breakouts on here for the most part. Um, the point I am right now, my acne story is it's a it's a pretty high point, I want to say, like, where I feel good. Like, again, I'm able to go outside the house without any makeup. I used to dream of the day that I would be able to walk outside my home with no makeup, and it's finally here. And I feel like saying this out loud now, I feel like I don't take enough time to be grateful for that. So that's something that I'm gonna take away from making this video. But to wrap this up, um, that is my acne story. It's been a very wild ride, and the thing is that, you know, I might there might be a time in my life years down the road where like I might lose sight of what I've learned now, and I might start breaking out again. I highly doubt it though, just because of like the footing and the foundation that I've laid now, and the amount of research and time and money I've dedicated to building up my skin. I doubt it, but it can happen. And I feel confident that I'll be able to meet it head on and, you know, work with myself and my body to get the skin or to heal my body the way that it needs to be healed and listen to it so I achieve the skin that I really love. And the thing is though, I love my skin when it breaks out too. And I'm happy that I've gotten to this point where I can say that and really mean it. Honestly, like there's only been a couple times because I'll like it matters to me where I get the pimple. Like if I get a pimple on here, I don't care. But if I get a pimple like near my chin area or like near my mouth, like ugh, that's like the worst place for me. Like it's I feel like because people look at your mouth to talk, and I feel like that's why I get very insecure about it. But even then, it's not like I'll put on pounds and pounds of makeup. Like I still experience those thoughts, but you know the panicky thought process and action of I need to get a new outfit, I need to do my hair, I need to show everyone I'm perfect and beautiful is long it's long quiet. Like that part of me or that cyclical thought process of mine is very quiet. Um, you know, sometimes she speaks up, but there's a much larger part of me now that's much louder and is much more comfortable with myself. So yeah, that's my acne story. That's how life was growing up and how, you know, even as recently as like last year, it was for me. And I completely understand the pain that people go through. It's very real. And, you know, if there's anything that anyone takes away from this, it's valid what you feel. And I hope you know that it's possible for growth and it's possible for healing, it's possible for wellness. No matter what route you take, if you try veganism and it clears up your skin, then that's what works for you. If you try the carnivore diet and that clears your skin, then that's what works for you. My whole point of this is not to push any agenda on you. It's just to let you know, or that's a lie, because like my whole thing, well, is it? Please hold. My goal here is to just share what worked for me, you know, and what worked for me was taking in a more holistic view of my body, not just isolating the skin. And what worked for me was developing a more whole foods diet, staying away from processed foods and staying away from refined dairy and refined carbs. And all I can do is share. And if it helps you and if it resonates with you and if it gets you thinking, then I have done everything that I wish to have done. Like, I remember being in your place and thinking, she went from that to this. Like, it's possible. Yes, it's possible. It's possible. No matter what route you take, as long as you're trying and you're actively doing things and actively just being dedicated to yourself and to your beauty and your health, you know, you're on the right track. And I hope that this provided some emotional validation, and I wanted to develop a sense of community because I know how hard it is to grow up feeling alienated and feeling that there's something wrong with you. And there's nothing wrong with you. No matter what adult, what sibling, what classmate, what fucking weirdo had to say about you and your appearance, you know what? It hurts, and that's okay. But I'm here to tell you that it's possible to get past all of those things and to sit down with those feelings and those thoughts and to come out on top. And yeah, I really hope that this helps someone. I hope it lets I hope it helps someone feel less alone, because that's like not the worst, I don't know what word I should use, but that's one of the more painful parts of the journey, growing up with acne or experiencing acne, feeling so alone. And you're not, I promise you're not. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's gonna be more videos gearing towards skincare, what I eat in order to maintain my skin health, and you know, I really want to dive more into mental health and self-love, all of that. So we're gonna see where this takes me, and where this takes us, where this takes you. So thank you for watching. If you liked this, like it, subscribe. I'm gonna link my Instagram down below. I do this is the part of the video where I never know what to say, but I do post a lot of content on Instagram. I'm working on getting my blog up right now, so hopefully there will be more content there soon. So if you enjoyed, I feel like I said that already. Okay, bye guys.